Oh, you're out early.
Hairdressers. She was booked up. The only slot she could fit me in.
Oh, come on then. Let's have a look.
You'll have to wait till I'm in full war paint and battle gear.
Sounds dangerous. Should I be nervous?
You're safe enough here. For the moment, anyway. Ask me later when I've got some bubbly under my belt.
And then about midday, I want to call home and pick up my best uniform.
What for?
The wedding.
We're not been invited. We're only handling traffic.
I don't care. I'm not going all creased up. It's murder on a uniform sitting in these cars.
Should have brought your ironing board.
Then there'd be no room at boot for barbecue and grill.
Does it smell of mothballs?
I could smell it down the street.
Well, you didn't say anything.
I thought it was me.
Phew.
This is one I did while recovering from the stress of an operation in Albania.
You had an operation in Albania?
It wasn't the appendix. I was trying to locate their secret moustache factory. You've seen the size of their moustaches. You didn't think they were real, did you? You're not in the mood for embroidery, I can tell. I'm getting the feeling that needlework is wasted on you.
What am I going to wear?
For needlework? Oh, I've never felt it was a problem.
For the wedding.
Ah, the wedding. You're going to wear your best suit.
It's at home. Pearl won't let me in.
I'll clear the way for you.
You've been saying that all week, promising to get me back home.
And today's the day. She'll let you in to change your suit. Once you're in, you turn on the charm. Let us see how much she's been missing. Now scrub that bit. Let us see how much you've been missing her. Look lost. You're a tragic figure. Go for the sympathy bit.
We tried that.
Ah, but today she's going to a wedding, eh? She'll already be all emotional. Well, they're like that about weddings. And I must admit, I'm the same.
Collars and cuffs, Morton. She'll be there at the wedding. My own little bride that was. The evil little conniving. Love her dearly, of course. And I do mean dearly. She took me for the lot.
So did mine. The only thing she left were the wedding photos.
We're birds of a feather, Morton. Victims in life's harsh lottery. Admittedly, I'm in a higher socio-economic group, but still I sense a comradeship between us. Although don't go noising it about.
I won't say a word.
Very wise, I'd only deny it.
Nobody listens to me anyway.
What?
You see?
What's the collar? What's the collar? This is the day for looking one's best. I'll show my ex what she's in danger of losing entirely if she's not careful.
Mine won't be there. I'm supposed to be going with a Moira. Glenda arranged it.
You'll be all right. I'll guide you through. Unless, of course, she's hideous, in which case, you're on your own. You can manage hideous.
Go. Get in there, right? You've got the perfect excuse. You need your best suit.
Maybe I ought to phone first.
Go. Remember, sympathy. You're a tragic figure.
There's nobody in.
You didn't even knock. How'd you know?
When you've been married all these years, you just know. You see?
You read tea leaves as well?
It's just an instinct for knowing where your wife is.
And boy, have you needed it.
Give her a smile and a wave.
It looks like that wave was goodbye.
Come in, Morton. Make yourself comfy. Relax and sit down. Sit down, Morton.
You thought it was just an invitation, didn't you?
And you.
If it's about your friend...
After today, she's going to be your friend, Morton.
She means it. It's like her sit down. You might as well get used to it.
You'll like Moira.
Again, not optional.
Go and put the kettle on, Barry.
Why don't I go and put the kettle on?
Sit! Barry? Now, Morton?
Have you paid Pearl a compliment lately?
Yes.
Such as?
Well, she knows I think she makes good gravy.
You're a little smoothie with the ladies.
And with golden tongue.
Why do you think she's wearing a headscarf?
She's had her hair done.
So there's your opportunity. You go home, you knock on the door. She opens up, you say, ah. You take a step backwards, and you say, why, Pearl, your hair looks stunning.
Doesn't sound like me.
Not the old you. She threw that one out. You need a new you.
And a better suit.
Let her see, man with golden tongue.
Her hair looks how?
Stunning.
Your hair looks stunning.
You can't even see it, you gormless twit.
Today's the day. I can feel it.
I feel strange with this hairstyle.
These are not hairstyles. These are man traps. We are going to drive the men wild.
I think just one will do.
Wrong. We're going to slaughter across the board. We're giving out a force field of pure femaleness.
Pure?
Of intense femaleness. Men will not be able to ignore. Oh, here's two now. Let's show them what we've got.
Now, pull yourself together, Morton. Look, it's one of the paintings that's made.
I'm no good with women.
I am, and look where it's got me.
I thought she liked me. I mean, she took me on honeymoon.
They can be very deceitful. Mine's still pretending she hates me.
So, okay. She's thrown you out. You're all alone in the world. You're homeless. Let's look on the bright side.
That's the bright side.
You've always wanted to be free.
Well, not this free.
Marina might adopt you now.
She's not speaking to me either.
She said goodbye.
Quiet, team. I need to confide in you. But nothing you hear must leave this room. I have a problem. I can't help it. I'm not ashamed, and it doesn't make me any less of a lethal machine. But I always cry at weddings. You can go on, laugh. Yes, I knew you'd laugh. Yes, laugh away. But these things can be controlled. What was what?
That thing with the knee.
Well, that's it. That's how I control them.
With one knee?
Sometimes one, sometimes the other.
Well, you use both knees.
Not at the same time. You raise both knees, you fall down.
That thing with the knee stops you crying at weddings?
Oh, no, it's not just for weddings. It's a method for controlling the emotion in any situation. A very ancient practice of a warrior people, the Erics. You've heard of the Saxons and the Franks? These were the Erics. Great knee fighters. Oh, they believed the knee to be the centre of power. You'll find it on Google.
The knee in the Googles. I've heard about it.
Never mind knees. How do I get my suit?
No problem. I'll lend you one of mine.
It's never gonna fit.
Exactly. There's no way Pearl is going to let you go to a wedding dressed like that. She'll whisk you off home to get changed. Is that planning or what? Show yourself, Howard. You look like someone whose wife is just about to take pity on him.
If you won't let me get me suit, I'll have to go in this.
Well, just don't tell anybody we were once related.
Well, that worked like a dream.
It was heartbreaking to see him when he left.
Heartbreaking? He looked hilarious in that suit.
I'm going off down the lane, he said. I need some space.
How much more space does he need in that jacket?
I need to think things out, he said. Oh, he looked so sad. It affected us all.
We were tearing up.
I'm trying to remember, strong men don't cry.
I'm going to have to get used to being alone, he said, with a catch in his voice.
How far's he gone? It's time he was home getting bathed and changed.
Home? You mean here? This house?
It's where he belongs. Maybe now he won't be so quick to forget it.
We'll fetch him.
No, you won't. I'll fetch him. I can hardly miss him in that suit. He's going to get his palm read loud and clear before he sets his foot back in here.
You like Moira?
Is she attractive?
Of course she's attractive.
I'm better with ugly.
Moira's a shy person.
Well, that's going to be no good. We'll both be standing there saying nothing.
I'm convinced that behind that shyness, there lurks this demon with the ladies.
You're just saying that.
Feeling better, though, aren't you?
Yeah, momentarily.
Hang on to it. That could be romance waiting for you in there.
The day we were married, you wore a suit. You couldn't wear a white dress.
It wasn't because I didn't qualify.
No, it was wartime. Unless you knew somebody with a spare parachute, white silk was unobtainable. You look nice in that suit.
Which is more than anyone's going to say about you.
You're the kind of figure they all want nowadays.
And what am I now? A sack of loose chippings?
No. It's just that we've had that kind of marriage. Not white silk, but...
Careful.
Not a bad suit.
Took you a while to find out.
No, it didn't. Right from our wedding breakfast, I was reaching across for something, and you whacked my knuckles with your spoon.
Well, your mother should have taught you better manners.
You weren't kidding with that spoon. It was a right crack. Well, that's when I realised I was always going to be looked after. I was home.
Get yourself inside and get that suit off. I'll run your bath.
Inside? In the house?